You are watching a master at work. Bruce Lee, 5 feet 7.5 inches tall, 135 pounds of martial art dynamite. Hong Kong in February of 1973 is a bustling island of modern industry and commerce that plays against a backdrop of culture and tradition that's remained largely unchanged for over 1,000 years. The biggest news coming from within the city these days is the rapid growth of its motion picture industry. Formerly an enterprise of no consequence to anyone but local theater owners, the Hong Kong movie industry is now attracting the attention of the most powerful film studios in the world. The reason for this sudden surge in interest is the meteoric rise to fame within the city of a 32-year-old man named Bruce Lee. Lee's dynamic on-screen presence, coupled with an audience empathy that cuts across all cultural boundaries, have resulted in his film shattering box office records. Producers the world over have come to see in Lee the key that will unlock the door to the future of the industry. They begin to flood the young artist with offers that even a year ago would have been impossible for him to have imagined. After years of battling against cultural and professional bigotry, economic and emotional hardship, as well as the exhausting effort required to sustain the integrity of his art, Lee's perseverance has finally been rewarded. He has become the most sought-after motion picture actor in the world. With such power now at his disposal, Lee could easily choose to rest on his laurels and play it safe by making the kind of formula pictures that are now being offered him on a daily basis. But the very notion of formulas and methods hold no appeal whatsoever for this young man.
Martial art has a very, very deep meaning as far as my life is concerned, because as an actor, as a martial artist, as a human being, all these I have learned from martial art. Martial art include all the combative arts like karate, aikido, judo, Chinese kung fu or Chinese boxing, whatever you call it, all those. It's a combative form of fighting. I mean, it's not, some of them became sport, but some of them are still not. I mean, they use, for instance, kicking to the groin, jabbing fingers at the eyes and things like that. To me, at least the way that when I teach it, all type of knowledge ultimately means self-knowledge. So therefore, they're coming in to, and ask me to teach them not so much of how to defend themselves or how to do somebody in. Rather, they want to learn to express themselves through some movement, be it anger, be it determination, or whatsoever. So in other words, what I'm saying, therefore, is that he is paying me to show him in combative form the art of expressing the human body.
Kick me. Kick me. What was that? An exhibition? We need emotional content. Try again. I said emotional content, not anger. Now try again, with me.
Now, right now, I'm telling you to, really just forget about it, just do it. Now, boom, you see, right on the target. When you just ease the burden of your mind, you just do it.
That's it.
Ultimately, martial art means honestly expressing yourself. Now, it is very difficult to do, okay? I mean, it is easy for me to put on a show and be cocky and be flooded with a cocky feeling and then feel like pretty cool and all that. Or I can make all kinds of phony things, you see what I mean? Blinded by it, or I can show you some really fancy movement. But to express oneself honestly, not lying to oneself, and to express myself honestly, now that, my friend, is very hard to do.
Lee is his own best example of the potency of his beliefs. He's detected his own weaknesses and limitations, and by the application of intellect and dint of hard work, he alone has overcome them, raising his physical ability to a level that borders on the phenomenal. He routinely performs one-finger push-ups on one hand, executes elevated V-sits for extended periods of time. He can cannonade an opponent several feet back from a punch he delivers from only 1 inch away. And his sidekicks have so much power that, in the words of one recipient, they feel like being hit by a car. Bruce Lee's interest in philosophy, defined by the Western ethos as the love of wisdom, is a passion that will remain with him throughout the remainder of his life. Lee has been teaching Americans about Chinese philosophy and culture for 6 years, lecturing in the Pacific Northwest on the subtleties of Chinese thought.
It is like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
You know what I want to think of myself? As a human being. Because, I mean, I don't want to sound like, you know, as Confucius say, but under the sky, under the heaven, man, there is but one family. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Running water never grows stale, so you gotta just keep on flowing.
When I woke up this morning, things seemed different today. It was your words that did it. I finally hear what you say, that I control my own destiny. There is no force that can ever stop me. Oh.